Master U.S. Car Imports, Bonds and Fees Explained. Welcome back to our channel, where we provide you with valuable information on customs brokerage and international trade. In today's video, we will be discussing an important topic for anyone importing cars from Canada into the United States: U.S. customs bonds and customs entry fees. So, if you're looking to import a car from our northern neighbor, this video is for you. Let's dive right in. Before we discuss customs entry fees, let's first understand what a U.S. customs bond is. A U.S. customs bond is a contractual agreement between the importer and the surety company, which guarantees payment of duties, taxes, and fees to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP. This bond acts as a form of insurance to protect the government's interests and ensure compliance with import regulations. Now, you might be wondering why a U.S. customs bond is required for importing cars from Canada. Well, the bond acts as a security measure to safeguard against any potential unpaid duties, taxes, or fees. It ensures that the importer remains financially responsible and compliant with U.S. customs regulations. There are two options when it comes to obtaining a U.S. customs bond for importing cars from Canada. The first option is a single entry bond, which is valid for only one import transaction. This type of bond is ideal if you plan on importing cars infrequently. The second option is a continuous bond, which remains in effect for a year and covers multiple import transactions. This is a better choice if you import cars on a regular basis. Now that we've discussed U.S. customs bonds, let's move on to the customs entry fees involved in importing cars from Canada. Importing a car requires filing a formal entry with CBP, and there are various fees associated with this process. There are primarily three types of customs entry fees that you need to be aware of. The first is the Merchandise Processing Fee, MPF, which is a percentage of the total value of the imported car. The second fee is the Harbor Maintenance Fee, HMF, which helps fund the maintenance of U.S. ports and harbors. Lastly, there may be additional fees such as the federal excise tax and the customs user fee depending on the type of car being imported. Calculating customs entry fees can be a complex process, as it involves considering the value of the car, the applicable percentages, and any additional fees. To ensure accurate calculations, it is highly recommended to seek the assistance of a licensed customs broker who can guide you through the process and help you avoid unnecessary fees or penalties. Working with a licensed customs broker can greatly simplify the import process and help you save time, money, and avoid potential pitfalls. A customs broker has in-depth knowledge of customs regulations, can assist in completing the necessary paperwork, and ensure compliance with U.S. customs requirements. Importing cars from Canada to the U.S. requires careful attention to U.S. customs bonds and customs entry fees. By obtaining the appropriate U.S. customs bond and understanding the various fees involved, you can ensure a smooth import process while remaining compliant with customs regulations. Remember, it is always wise to seek the help of a licensed customs broker who can provide expert guidance. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more informative videos on customs brokerage and international trade. Disclaimer below.